Hello, it's me, Allie D from the Retail Success Club, and today I want to talk to you about something that I feel like is a trend that I'm seeing in our industry, and I just want to squash it right here, right now for you, because this can be something that is so overwhelming, and I just don't want you to feel that way anymore. What's up, Bling and Fashions? Hello, nice to see you, sweet Texas treasures. Hello, love you guys. Thank you so much for joining. And the topic that I want to talk to you today specifically is about selling online, because this is something that I get so many questions about, and so many boutiques or brands will DM me and say, like, I have no trouble selling in person. Selling in person is easy peasy. Like, we have shows that we do, we travel, we have pop-up shops, trailers, a brick and mortar store, whatever it is. But then when it comes to actually turning around and selling products online, it's just flopperooski. Can't seem to figure out how to move product online. Yay, hi, hello, Matilda Blue. Nice to see you here as well. So today I just briefly want to talk about how I think a lot of times we overcomplicate what it takes to actually sell and move product online, because it really only boils down to one thing and one thing only. And that's crazy to think about because there's so much noise out there, right? There's so much going on. Like, we see someone selling a lot of this product or doing this kind of trend or buying a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And we get overwhelmed because there's so many shiny objects. I know that's how I was for sure. Like, I used to be like, oh, I'm going to try like some Facebook ads and I'm going to go over here and do this and that, and just like trying so many random different things. When looking back, if I would have just focused on this one simple strategy, everything would have fallen into place so much easier, especially when it comes to selling online. Hi, Isabel. I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you all so much. So when it comes to, by the way, just drop a comment where you guys are from. I'd love to know. I know a lot of you, we've talked on the DMs before, so I'm so excited to see you live. I actually don't know that I've been live on Instagram in ages. At least I don't think I've ever even been live on this account, but I just wanted to hop in and do a little do a little quick mini training. So again, going back to how we overcomplicate selling online, and how I strongly feel, as someone who's sold millions of dollars of product now, that there really is one simple thing you need to focus on. And when you do this, everything else falls into place, and running your business will feel way less chaotic. You will be like, why didn't I do this like years ago or weeks ago or however long ago you started your business? So when we're selling online, in order to not overcomplicate things, I just want you to focus on this. You need to put your whole heart, your whole soul, your whole like everything into building an audience full of your ideal customer. That's it. So whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on TikTok, whether you're on Instagram, whether you have a Facebook group, your email marketing list, whatever that is, your whole purpose in life, when it comes to creating a business, it's actually going to get repeatable sales for you every single day. It's focusing on building an audience that's full of your ideal customer. So you guys already know that I preach, you have to know your niche. You have to know your ideal customer. It's so important when it comes to running a successful business online. But to take it like a little bit deeper, when you're trying to sell product fast, or come on here, I know you want to like post your new arrivals, and then like 24 to 48 hours, those suckers are gone. They're like out of your hair. You're sold out. You're moving on to the next thing, and you're not having to worry about having all this excess inventory and products sitting in your warehouse or in your house or your closet or wherever it is you're storing it. Once you start focusing on building an audience of your ideal customer online, things just start moving faster and selling faster. Momentum picks up. You start seeing these comments like, oh my God, that's so cute. Oh, I need this. Like, let me go to your website, adding to cart, checking out. The customer journey becomes a lot shorter because you are speaking directly to them. So they're not out there like, well, I'm not sure if I like this store, or they have some things I like, but I don't like everything. Or whoever is marketing to their ideal customer, at the end of the day, the best is going to win. That's why I want you to be on here like winners, and not wasting your time creating content for all different types of people, or watching all the trends going on, or focusing on just too many random things going on out there in social media. Once you can like put your blinders on and be like, okay, nope, all I'm doing is making stuff for my ideal customer. For example, all of your graphics for your social media need to be geared towards your ideal customer. Your content is for your ideal customer. Your email marketing is for your ideal customer. The way you speak online is for your ideal customer. Literally every single thing that you do, every decision you make, and this makes business actually so much easier. So much easier because you have a purpose. You know how to figure it out. You're not trying to think like, okay, well, what do I need to do to get a sale today? This is when you start getting like a content strategy in place, a sales strategy in place. Like all of the pieces of the puzzle start coming together for you. So if in particular you feel like you're showing up online every day, you're posting every day, what's up Chagrin Falls, Ohio? And you just feel like you're showing up here all the time and like things just aren't quite clicking for you yet, 99% of the time the root issue is that you don't know your ideal customer, or if you do know, you're not creating content that's going to attract them and get them to you and get them to follow you and then convert into the type of customer that is like, oh my God, I love everything they sell. Like, I want to add to cart and check out. I want to buy more. Like, what do they have coming out this Monday? What's up for new arrivals next week? You start getting that type of engagement. So it's not hard. We're just overcomplicating what we actually need to do. Now, is there skill and strategy that is involved with attracting your ideal customer and getting them to your site and posting the right type of content and that whole piece? 1,000,000%. So the strategy you can learn, but I first want you to know that your mindset needs to be focused on your ideal customer only. That is like the biggest shift people have to make. And sometimes it's hard because we want everybody to love our stuff. We want to have something for everybody. I hear that all the time. And again, that's fine and dandy when you're selling in person, but when you're online, you can't have something for everybody. You have to have something for someone specific. That's how you sell online. So let's not overcomplicate this anymore. Let's stop checking out what everybody else is doing. Let's just focus on growing a customer base full of the people that we know are going to like our stuff. It's truly that simple. So yes, you have to learn the strategy. Yes, you have to learn, what it's going to take to get your content to that place, how to speak to them, how to attract them. This is all that type of stuff I can help you with inside the sales lab. Like that's where we go deep into your content. We figure out what's going to work for you. We test, we look at data. We look at so many different aspects and elements that go into creating the right strategy. But at the end of the day, the end goal is the same. It's getting to attract your ideal customer to your page, getting them to follow you, nurturing, building a relationship, and getting them to buy from you. And again, once you start nailing this down, that's when your content is working for you 24/7. That's when you're out to dinner with your friends, or you're going shopping, or you're having lunch, or you're playing with your kiddos, and your content is working for you behind the scenes, and you're not actively, your nervous system isn't 24/7 activated, how am I going to get a sale today? I've been there. I know that feeling when you're just sun's up, time to get a sale. What am I going to do to create content to get a sale? That starts diminishing because you start creating a strategy that you can just rinse and repeat every single day. So I just wanted to hop on here and quickly tell you that don't overcomplicate things. I know it's in our nature to just think that, and sometimes we're just used to being chaotic. That's how I was. I just was this is what being a business owner is like. It's just chaos. And now I'm in a totally different place where that's just not the case anymore. And it's such a relief. It really is. And I want that for you too, because that's when your business starts to go next level, which is kind of opposite. You would think the more you're selling and the bigger you get in terms of moving product online, that the more spastic and chaotic things get for you. But I personally believe it's the opposite, because that's when you start refining your sales strategy and refining your skills, and things just feel easier. They just move easier. Sales feel more effortless. I don't wake up in the morning worried about sales. I know they're coming. So I don't wake up in that place of which I used to, where I was waking up every morning anxious, worried about sales. I don't have to do that anymore. I haven't been in that place in a long time because I just now have a strategy that I know works for my ideal customer. So all I have to do is rinse and repeat that strategy. And it's just a great place to be. And I want this for you as well. So if you have any questions, just always feel free to DM me. If you're interested in the sales lab, I don't have a link to share with you until we like have an initial DM conversation first, because it is working very closely with me. So I'd like to talk to you about your business. I ask you kind of a lot of questions. So just be ready for that, because I just want to make sure it's a good fit for you, this program. So yeah, I'm really glad that you guys took the time to watch today. I will be answering DMs in the all evening long. I've had a bunch of you DMing me today about the sales lab, so I'm going to get back to you if I haven't already. I know several of us have already been having great conversations about that. So just feel free to ask me any questions, but also I just want you to let's just chill out tonight. Let's just know that we are in the driver's seat of our business. Let's know that you are going to get to the place where you want to be with your business. Do not feel like you can't get there. I'm telling you, you can. You just have to take a step back, start learning some strategy, don't listen to people that haven't done it. Okay? Start really focusing on who you are watching or listening to or, observing, and just pay attention to your own nervous system, what makes you feel good, and how you want to be as a business owner. Okay? I want you to be a business owner that has a life too, because I have been both. It is so much better to be a business owner and to have your own life. That is just an ideal situation, at least for me. I love to work. I could literally work 24/7 because I love it so much. But what I figured out is I am just generally a better person when I have a well-balanced life. And so I had to figure out, okay, well, I need strategies that are going to work for me so I can make sure that I'm penciling in Allie, you need an hour to chill the F out. So that's what I do now, and I want the same thing for you. So if you haven't already, follow me here, follow me on TikTok, DM me. I'd love to chat more about your business. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the DMs. Bye.